Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about how George Floyd is getting a statue. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to say, yes, the death of George Floyd was a disgrace. Derek Chauvin overreacted. He had some ill will feelings towards George Floyd when they worked together as a security guard, and he could not separate his personal and professional life. And George Floyd should have not died. Now, that being said, George Floyd was hopped up on fentanyl, and the autopsy report read that Derek Chauvin, with a chokehold, did not help the matter. But George Floyd and kill George Floyd. But George Floyd also would have died anyway because he had so much fentanyl in his system. Okay, or fentanyl. Well, George Floyd. Okay, the statue that is going to be erected in the name of George Floyd is a 700-pound statue in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, first of all, George Floyd does not have any ties to Newark, New Jersey. And putting a statue of George Floyd in somewhere like that is just going to cause more tension and more division. The city that George Floyd had spent most of his time in had been Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then he also split time between Texas and North Carolina. Now, with that being said, George Floyd also had a restraining order against him by a pregnant woman. He had served prison because he pulled a gun on prison time because he pulled a gun on a pregnant woman. So this is not somebody we need to be looking up to, even though his death was a disgrace, and that chokehold that Derek Chauvin used should have never been police procedure in the first place. Now, with that being said, George Floyd was a career criminal, not somebody that people need to be looking up to, whether they're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever race or color you are, Jewish, Arab, Indian, doesn't matter. You shouldn't be looking up to George Floyd because he did not live the best life in terms of he abused drugs, pulled a gun on a pregnant lady, served prison time, because he pulled a gun on a pregnant lady. He should have never been hired as a private security guard. Now, Derek Chauvin should have not had such ill will towards George Floyd that he put George Floyd in a chokehold and didn't let go. That's a different story for a different day. But I think the statue's a mistake. It's only going to create division and tension. And it's in Newark, New Jersey, where George Floyd did not have any ties to. So it just really doesn't make any sense. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.